Hello and welcome to Caravan Escapades. Hope everybody's keeping safe and well. Well, really quick disclaimer. This vlog is absolutely nothing to do with caravanning and camping. What it is, it's about a trip I did a couple of months ago to China to look at advanced robotics and all those sorts of stuff. And a few of you guys have said, I'd love to find out more. So I took the camera along with me. So it's not a vlog about caravanning or camping and that sort of stuff. So if you guys want to skip on by, that's absolutely fine with me. If you do want to stay around and watch, what you'll find out is why we nearly didn't get into China, why Virgin nearly didn't let us fly. You're going to see some cool robotics, some cool humanoid and quadruped robotics, and find out why we had to spend a day in Hong Kong. So if you're going to stick around and watch this, great. If you don't, no problem at all, and I'll catch you on the next caravan vlog. So we've arrived at Terminal 3, we're here, we've got here okay, apart from I made a little bit of a screw up with the car park. We went into the car park for Terminal 2, not Terminal 3. But we're here, we're sorted, and we'll see you in a bit. So it's interesting that we're heading off to China to discuss robotics, and the first thing we see here at Heathrow is a robot cleaner. So let me give you a bit of a preface before the next bit. When we started thinking about going to China, we looked at the visas, that sort of stuff, but we discovered from the Chinese embassy website here in the UK that we could travel on something called an invitation letter. If we were going on business and we weren't going to be there for more than 6 days, we could travel on an invitation letter and didn't need a visa. So we checked all the details out with this. We got one of these letters from the company we were going to visit, from Unitree. Had to have our details in, had to be on their headed note paper, had to be stamped, signed, all that sort of stuff. So we got that from them. I sent it to the Chinese embassy here in London, said, is this okay for us to travel on? They said, yes, not a problem at all, it'll be fine. I took the letter, I took the printout of all the emails that I had. We turned up to the check-in at Virgin. Virgin said, can we see your visas, please? Oh, I haven't got a visa. We're travelling on one of these new invitation letters. Virgin knew absolutely nothing about it. Nothing whatsoever. And they told us they weren't going to let us fly. They weren't going to let us get on the aeroplane, which was incredibly frustrated. I said, look, why don't you let me travel or let us travel and we'll deal with it at the other end? And they said, no, we can't do that, because if we do that, you travel, you don't have the right entry paperwork, we get fined. Yeah, it was a bit of a nightmare, let's put it that way. So I'm getting a little bit nervous now. They're still away checking our letter of invitation, even though I've got an email trail from the Chinese embassy in the visa department saying the letter of invitation is fine. They still seem confused about whether they're going to let us travel on it. Let's hope so. So if I'm looking a bit hot and bothered and a bit stressful, it's not a surprise. Wow, what an experience that was. So apparently Virgin haven't seen the invitation letter way of doing it before. So basically they were refusing us entry into China. What we've had to do is go and book 2 flights from Shanghai to Hong Kong and back. So basically Mike and I have got to land on the Thursday, fly to Hong Kong, fly back, and then fly back to the UK. But you know what, we're here, we're airside, we're in the lounge, we're going to get some food. So we've made it to the gate, we're finally at the gate, we've had a little bit of time in the lounge, we've got our glass of champagne, and we are literally just waiting to be called for. I think there's a small delay, but only about 10 minutes or so. So a little bit delayed, but we are starting to taxi out now. So we're nearing the end of what has been a long flight, probably the longest flight I've done. I haven't really managed to get any sleep, but hey ho. So we are literally just 20 minutes out from Shanghai. So when we landed and got to Chinese immigration, for obvious reasons, I didn't record. But it's quite interesting. So the first thing that happened when we got off the plane and we went through, we had to put our fingerprints or our fingers on a machine that took all our fingerprints, and then look into a camera where we had our face picture taken. So I thought to myself, you know what, this is Chinese immigration, they're going to know about the immigration letter. So I turned up there, I said, I'm here on this immigration letter, I don't have a visa. Answer was, no, you need a visa. They didn't know about it either. Thankfully, because we'd already booked those flights, I showed them my flights, my transiting through China, and they were happy to accept that, but did put some strict kind of notifications within the passport and gave me a form. That I had to hand in when we exited China. So all good, I'm in there. So as we come through, I basically come out into the arrivals area, and there's somebody selling Chinese sims there. There's another guy trying to sort of get us to get in a taxi. So I'm trying to buy a Chinese sim because I wanted a local sim. But this guy was trying to talk to me and trying to kind of hassle me into taxis and things like that. And I'm kind of getting all confused. And then the next thing, we're surrounded by police. We're surrounded by Chinese police and Chinese security, which is really cool because they actually had flashing lights on their epaulets, and they literally escorted us out of the airport into the station. Now, I thought we'd actually done something wrong, but we hadn't. What it was the guy that was trying to sell me the taxi was dodgy. He was going to rip us off, that sort of thing. And the police didn't want us to be approached and contacted by another one of these dodgy taxi sellers while in the airport. So literally, that's why they surrounded us. There was quite a few of them. They literally surrounded us and walked us all the way out of the airport into the station to make sure we weren't approached by another dodgy taxi driver. So we're in. We've got through. That's been one of the most nerve-wracking travel experiences of my life, I think. We still have to take the flight to Hong Kong and back on Wednesday. So that's kind of a day less for us here, but hey ho, it is what it is. Feeling very tired, very jaded, and we're just going to go and fetch our bag. So we bought tickets to go on the Shanghai maglev. Oh, it's not showing on there anyway. Here we go. So we're going on the maglev. So we've decided to come for a ride on the maglev. We think it's taking us to the station, but for those of you who don't know, I think it's one of the fastest or the fastest trains. I mean, as you can see up there, we're now travelling at sort of 225 kilometres an hour and steadily rising. And here, whoa! So we're leading. Proper 258, 260, 65, 270.
Can't help but be impressed with that.
You can see it there, 282. I mean, we are really flying along now. 296, 297, 298, 300, 301 kilometres an hour. So that's nearly 200 miles an hour on a train.
Okay, so we're going to take a picture. Oh, yeah, go for it.
So we're on the metro or the subway. We kind of think we know where we're going. You know, we're heading over to Hangzhou. One more stop and then we've got to change. So we'll see how we go on. So I just want to show you something. So we're at one of the outlying stations in Shanghai. This is not the main train station. And this is just one of the floors in the station. Remember, this is not the main Shanghai station. We've had to go through full airport security check-in, show all ID. Just a different world. Here at the station, waiting to catch our last train to Hangzhou. A bit tired and jaded. There's a train going out, as you can see. And we're just waiting for our train to come in. But I've never seen a station like it. It's just mad. People everywhere, non-stop. So we'll see you on the other side. So we've made it onto the train. We've got our tickets booked. What we didn't realise is our tickets don't have a seat. So we've been sat in seats, got turfed out. We're now having to stand. But I must say, how smooth are these trains compared to ours back in the UK? Big difference. So we've made it to Hangzhou station, and again this is just, they're like airports and stations here, just busy, bustly, all that sort of stuff. Anyway, we're going to go out, try and get a cab and try and get to the hotel.
Because it is working. However, the manipulation will be going very soon.
Yes.
And also the sensor. Manipulation sensor will be going very soon.
Me and my robot. Hello, mate. Hello, mate. You alright?
You both together? Then we have room for...
Yeah. This is the future. This is the future.
So this is a 40 centimeter. Just a go. Just a go.
Oh wow.
Oh wow! This is much better than
Wow.
the version before.
So we upgrade. We always keep upgrade. It's okay. It's okay. Just a go. Just a go. It's okay. You can see. This is the reason. Just a go. Just a go. This is the reason.
He has the cables because there's a motor that's big.
Right, so that's the reason why that's the difference.
He
Okay.
doesn't need to use the legs to move, he can just use the wheel and steer them.
Right, no.
Yeah.
But
this
completely
is
model based.
this is model base, and let me change to the area base. Hold on.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
There is a woman.
Just a go.
This one is
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, just a go.
If you won't do it, I'll do it.
Oh, much better actually.
Still about 65 kilos.
Not really, but the same. Almost the same.
Can you go down and up again?
Just a go.
It looks a bit like a human even.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
What's the application though?
construction, house inspection, streets,
The application is
even depot, I believe. Depot when you have,
Even on train depots.
yeah. Santa Maria. It looks like a bit like a puppy when he starts running. Can we go completely down, or you? You want to demo here?
Join the room and I'll demo one more robot for you.
Okay.
Just okay.
Good morning from Hangzhou. This is our second morning in Hangzhou, and as you can probably see by the look of me, I didn't sleep particularly great. Did get off to sleep for a few hours and then woke up again about 11 in the evening and wide awake till about 3. So I don't know, I've had 3 or 4 hours sleep, and it's hot today. Yeah, I think at the minute it's about 36 degrees, or it's going to get to about 36 degrees. And also we had to make a bit of a change to our travel plans. You remember I told you earlier on the problems we had with the visas. We've had to rebook those because not the visas, sorry, the flights. We've had to rebook the flights because we just worked out that we were never going to be able to get back from Shanghai to Shanghai with very much time. We'd have to leave Alex behind in Shanghai. So what we've done is we're now leaving and flying back to the UK from Hong Kong. We're going to be here for another day, or certainly in China, Hong Kong for another day. And tomorrow, Wednesday, we fly from Hangzhou into Hong Kong. Then we have a day in Hong Kong, and then we transit out of Hong Kong on Friday with Cathay Pacific. So I'll keep you updated, and we'll see you soon. Yeah, stop wasting time. Can I push?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Try.
A little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. That's hard. So these are like working like counterbalances.
Yeah. Working for the balance.
Think about the algorithm here. What do you use inside? How does the inside work? Is there FPGAs, field programmable area?
Oh, we need one of those.
Can he go stairs better? He can do this.
40 centimeters.
This one.
40 centimeters.
So he can go the stairs outside.
That's easy.
But this one.
Yeah.
But his legs.
Because the normal version can't.
Yeah, it can. That's the number.
When is the release? There is one.
This is the moment. But it can be maximum 40. I've been saying many times. There's no question. 40. Huh? 可以吗? So the 40 definitely is okay.
It
So
feels like my dog when he wants to take something.
So normally the speed is not we are focusing. We always focus on the balance capability, the stability.
So when he... Oh wow. No issue.
Because the weight center of the weight is a little bit high.
Okay, so we've been out for lunch. The guys from Unitree have bought us. We've got our own private room. We've had Chinese food. We've all enjoyed ourselves. Say hello to Darcy, mate.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello. We'll see you later. So it's our final day here in Hangzhou, final day at Unitree. We're going to go into the offices for a short time until we get a taxi off to the airport and we head off to Hong Kong. So we're just in the process of checking out the hotel, great hotel and being a nice day. So our final morning here at Unitree in the demo room. I thought I'd have a quick look round. As you can see, this is how the robot started. This was the very first one, the X-Dog, and then the progression. This is the demo area where they're used for different customers and things. You've got a Go 2 and a Go 1 there. That's the harness for the H1. It's been a great time, really enjoyed it. Fatigue has hit a few times, I think, with our travel and the time difference, but I've really enjoyed it and I look forward to coming back again. So we've just arrived at Hangzhou Airport, Hangzhou International Airport. It's a big old busy airport as well. So this is just one of, I think, at least 4 terminals. So this is what inside the terminal looks like. This is obviously a very new airport. So I'm still at Hangzhou Airport. Flight has been delayed, so at the moment it's delayed by, I think it's an hour and a half, 2 hours. No updates, but every time we look it keeps getting delayed even further. So whether we'll get to Hong Kong today, who knows, but I'll keep you lot updated. So we finally took off from Hangzhou. I think we were about 2 hours and 20 minutes late by the time we took off, but we're out of there. We're on a China Eastern Airlines flight at the moment into Hong Kong. Not sure how long it's going to take. We weren't sure whether it was going to be an hour and 15 or an hour and 50, but we'll find out along the way anyway. Okay, so just checked into the hotel in Hong Kong, the Ramada Bayview Hotel, I think it's called, something like that. Let's just say it certainly isn't like it looked on the photos. I'm not really sure what's happened here, but it is a tiny room. There certainly isn't a bay view. That's Hong Kong out there. I'm on the 36th floor, and this is it. No wardrobe, tiny shower and toilet, and the sink. But we're here, we're in Hong Kong. I'll make the most of it. So I've just come up to the roof of the hotel, and this is probably the best bit of the hotel. Is this swimming pool. There's Hong Kong Island, and over here is Kowloon, so you can see the bay from here. So there's the bay over there. So I'll go and find the others and we'll go and get something to eat. Good morning. Well, our first full day here in Hong Kong. Gosh, didn't have the best of night's sleep. In fact, I don't know what I look like. What do I look like? Probably not too bad. Just the air conditioning, not the fact that it wasn't working, the fact that I couldn't turn it off, and I don't know whether you can hear it. It's just this constant humming and whistling. It's just been an absolute nightmare. But anyway, I'm going to make the most of it. I suppose one of the things is the view. So there's the view. It's not the bay view, which is on the other side, but at least I do have a bit of a view of Hong Kong. Anyway, we're going to do things. I think we're going to go on to the Peak Tram and one or two other bits today. So first excursion of the day, managed to get tickets paid, tickets bought for the Peak Tram. So this is a Hong Kong Island. We've also got the kind of viewing platform. So we're on the tram and we're about to head up this slope. We've come up the Peak Tramway, we're at the top, but not quite at the top. So we're going to go, it doesn't open until 10 o'clock, so we go up there to the Skyview platform. But this is Hong Kong. So this is on Hong Kong Island. That's Kowloon over there. Not bad really, is it? Makes up for the hotel.
Spectacular.
So here we are at the top of the viewing platform. This is the viewing platform I showed you earlier on. I think it's the highest you can get from a visitor's point of view here at the Peak Tramway exhibition. Let's take a look out there. So you can pretty much see quite a bit of Hong Kong over there. And as I said before, so we're on Hong Kong Island now, and that's Kowloon, and just down over there is where the ferries. So we're going to take those next.
No, I can't.
We've just boarded the Star Ferry. We're about to head across to, I can't really pronounce it, but it's kind of Kowloon, the main Hong Kong area. Here we go. So we're on Kowloon side now. You can see there's the skyline of Hong Kong Island. We've been out shopping. It's been thundering and raining rather heavy, but this was exactly the same as when I was in Hong Kong 14 years ago. But let me give you a view of the harbour. Well, not the harbour, sorry, of the island.
Now it starts. Something starts now.
So here's a bit of the Hong Kong skyline for you from the ferry. I don't know how well you'll see this. We've had a great but tiring day in Hong Kong today. We watched the light show, a little bit disappointed, very different from when I saw it with Claire, of course 14 years ago. It just seemed a bit more spectacular. Maybe it's just me, maybe my memory's a bit faded from then. Anyway, back at this hotel, yeah, okay, less to say about that the better, but I have to be honest, I think it's the worst hotel I've stopped in years. Anyway. Right, so tomorrow we're heading back to the UK, so it's off to Hong Kong Airport early in the morning. I'll probably record a bit of that, and then the vlog will probably come to an end. Well, we've just left the hotel, and it is raining cats and dogs. As you can see, it's a bit grim out there, but we're on our way to the station. Then we're going to get a train. We're going to check the bags in at the station apparently, leave them there, and then we're going to get a train, and we're going to head to the airport. So we're just in Hong Kong station. Gosh, how efficient is this? So we've got to the station, we've checked in at the check-in machines at the station. It's printed our boarding passes, it's printed our baggage tags, and we've literally over here just dropped our bags now in. So that's the last we see of our bags till we get back to London. They're in here. They're obviously going to go, I guess, via the train as well from here to the airport and get loaded on the train. I have to say, incredibly efficient, incredibly stress-free. We've just boarded the train at Hong Kong station. Very efficient, very smart. I mean, this is almost a bit like travelling first class. Very comfortable seats, and we're literally just waiting for it to leave and head over to the airport. So the airport process has been relatively easy so far. Biggest problem I've had is trying to find a gift for Claire to take back with me. We're now sat in the lounge, just chilling out. We've got a little bit of time before the flight departs, so we're just chilling and enjoying. Now here at the boarding gate, not too far to go now. There's the plane out there. They're obviously loading some cargo. Hopefully the bags that we dropped off at the station are already on there. Looks like it's probably going to be a busy flight. Quite a few people there, but let's get ready for that 12-hour or 14-hour, whichever it might be, long-haul flight home. So back in the UK, back at Heathrow, feeling a little jaded. That was a long old flight, that 13 and a half hours, something like that. It's about 5 o'clock in the morning or something for me now, Hong Kong time. But anyway, I'm going to get my bags and hopefully get the car.